Hello, welcome back to Dr. Noor Firdaus Jahan channel where you are exploring the world of business management with Dr. Noor. Today we are here to discuss a very important topic in leadership, that is style of leadership. So you must have seen the different types of leader, right? If you think about Mahatma Gandhi, one type of leader, then you Adolf Hitler, one type of leader, then our Prime Minister, Mr. Narendra Modi is a kind of leader. So each one of them are different, but all of them are very successful leaders. So what makes them different? What correct? How they deal with the people is different. That is why the style of leadership is said to be different. So today we are discussing the very important topic that is called as style of leadership. So before I start the topic, let me ask you, I hope you all have subscribed to my channel. If not, please subscribe it immediately. Watch all previous videos of mine so that you get clarity on the topic, and any doubts you have, please you can write down in the comment box. I will reply you back immediately. And if you have subscribed, don't forget to press the bell button. You get the notification as soon as I load the new video. Correct. So without instructions, let me go ahead with the topic. So there are basically styles of leadership. There are three major styles of leadership given by US Army Handbook in 1973. They say that the leaders are of three types. The first type of leadership is called as authoritarian, which is also called as autocratic. The second one is called as participative or democratic. And the third one is called as delegative or free ride. So as per the US Army Handbook 1973, three types of leadership styles are there: autocratic, democratic and free reign. Please make a note of it. Autocratic, democratic and free reign. Autocratic is also called as authoritarian. Democratic is called as participative. Free reign is called as delegative. So we'll try to study this one by one. So the first one, autocratic. So as the name says, autocratic is an authoritarian leader, makes decision alone as power is centralized in one person. Autocratic leader is one, those who never talk to others, take their feedback or take their suggestions, nothing. He is one person who have full power to take decisions, and he take decisions and inform people what they have to do. So decisions are enforced using rewards and fear of punishment. He will tell, if you do this, I will give you reward. If you are not doing this, I will give the punishment. But all of you have to do this. You like it or you don't like it. This kind of leadership style, we call it as autocratic. It is an abusive, unprofessional style. It is an abusive, it abuses people. Unprofessional style, so called as bossing people around. You try to bossing people, you don't try to influence them, you don't talk to them, you don't understand their problem, nothing. You just see the picture there, the leader in yellow, right? He's standing there and telling people what they have to do. And these people say something, he says, if you do, you will get reward. If you don't do, you get punishment. I'm not here to listen anything. I am the boss. I will take decision, you follow me. You must have come across such leader. They are called as autocratic leaders. Correct? Those who believe they are most powerful people and they believe that listening to others is wasting time. I will not waste time. I will not ask for any suggestions. I will not ask anyone to help me with any problem. I will tell them what they have to do. They have to do. Otherwise, they have to go. That kind of leadership, we call it as autocratic leadership. Second type of leadership, you can see that yellow colored leader is not standing in front, but rather he's standing with his followers, the two followers with him. So clearly says that democratic is with the people. He'll not take decision alone. He don't believe taking decisions others and forcing on others and telling others you follow or I'll punish you. They don't believe in that. It basically believes that let me ask them what they want to do. We'll discuss all of them, then arrive at the decision. So that is called as like democratic country, right? We called it as democratic leadership. Democratic leadership is also called as participative leader. Include one or more employees in decision making process. Correct? So communication flows freely here. So boss will talk, at the same time subordinates also will talk. Both the way communication will happen. A lot of suggestions are being made in both the directions, and together The participation encourage members commit to the final decision. So together they ultimately take the decision, where not only leader will take the ownership of the decision, but subordinate also will take the ownership of the decision. That is what is called as democratic leader. Even in your family, your fathers may show these three types of leadership. If your father is an autocratic leader, then he'll tell you, this is 100 rupees. You manage the whole thing in this, correct? And you come. If you are telling any problem, father will not listen to you. He'll just tell what you have to do. So he's an autocratic father, right? His style is autocratic leader. On the other hand, calls you and tell me to go and come to college, have food, how much money you need, whether 100 is enough, then kid will say, no, papa, I need 120, 130. Both of them will decide and take decision. That is called as democratic leader. So together, father and children are taking decision. That is called as democratic. Then third type of leadership is laissez-faire. Laissez-faire is also called as free rein. Please make a note of it. This was started in Yugoslavia, where a leader will take the responsibility of the results, whatever is happening. But he will not take the decision. Decisions are taken by the subordinate. He believes his subordinate and tells them, you take a call, you take a decision. You can see there, students, that yellow color man who's in the image, the yellow color leader standing behind and the subordinate are in front, and his leader is following the subordinate. This is what is called as the free rein leader. Gives power to subordinate make the decision. However, the leader is still responsible for decisions that are made. This is used when employees are able to analyze the situation, correct? So delegative style is generally not useful here. So very important here, you trust people and you give them power to take decision. Like your father is telling, no, you please go, one day you go to college, you find out the total expenditure, let me know, I'll pay you that much. So very simple, whole power is given to the children only, and father is just listening to the children and going what is required for the children. So that is called as laissez-faire leadership or free rein leadership. These are the three styles of leadership. Our leaders will usually adopt autocratic, then democratic, or free rein leader. Even in our house, the father or mother will adopt to this style of leader. So all these three styles of leader have got its own advantages and disadvantages. So, but the leader basically depends upon the type of person they are, type of personality they are. They will take any one type of leader. They will adopt to any one type of leadership style to manage the business. You can't say this is right, that is wrong. Everything holds good based on the situation. If the production manager have to complete the task in 1 hour of time, he have to become autocratic. Participative will not work there. But if incentives have to be given, top level management is not willing to give and lower level is not managing, participative style, involve them, they will agree. Free rein, when you want lot of innovation and creativity, ask subordinates to do some innovation and you just wait and watch. That is called as free rein. So based upon the situation, one has to adopt to the leadership style. So that's all we have under the different types of leadership styles. Hope you are able to understand. Correct the topic we have done today. So any doubts you can please write down in the comment box. Otherwise please subscribe to my channel and view all my previous videos. Like my videos, share my videos. With that note, I end today's session. See you in the next class. Take care.